welcome to Nirmal Bank, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hiral. We have with us Kunal Shah, Head of Commodities Research, joining in. Kunal, welcome to the show. Kunal, you have the US jobless claims number that came out yesterday. And in addition to that, you have Powell, who's come out and said that taming inflation is absolutely necessary and a 50 basis point hike could be possible for the month of May. What has been the kind of impact in terms of the commodities market? So Kunal, my first question coming to you is, you have the jobless claims data which came out yesterday from the US, one, and two, Powell has come out and said that taming inflation is something which is absolutely necessary and a 50 basis point hike is something which could be possible in May. What's the kind of impact are we seeing on the commodities market?
Yeah, so with whatever going on with the macroeconomic overall scenario, the overall outlook for commodity doesn't look very attractive. In spite of the fact that there are supply chain issues, in spite of the fact that Russia-Ukraine war is going on, I'm not expecting any major rally in commodities, because here there is not just talk of the 50 basis point interest rate hike, but also 85 to 90 billion dollars of bond purchase program, which is going to be reversed by Fed. So the liquidity is going to be sucked out from the system, which is not good for commodities, especially for the industrial commodities. So my view, even for the evening session and even for a slightly broader perspective, sell on rise in metals and oil. They both are not going to do well, and metal prices are going to go down. So copper is my favorite pick. Copper, I'm expecting 8 to 9% decline going forward. And aluminum also should go down by at least 5 to 6%. Zinc too looks weak. So I think it's a time when sell on rise in metal should be done. Crude oil also looks bearish to me. Crude oil, one can go short. I don't know if any news comes and you see some technical pullback, that is a different story. But crude oil looks weak. 7,700, 7,650 on the cards on MCX. And as far as gold and silver are concerned, whatever going on, the long-term outlook continue to remain bullish. But in short term, because of what Powell said, you are going to see some more strength in dollar. The US 10-year benchmark, if it breaches 3%, then you may see some sell-off. So for evening session, gold can test 50 to 300 and silver can test 66 100. So these are the kind of levels which we can see during evening session. Copper, there is a question. It looks very weak to me. I'm expecting 10%, 8 to 10% downside in copper in next 15 days. So sell on rise in copper is my favorite pick. It's a positional call from us.
Right. So Kunal, overall, yes, near term there is going to be weakness, as you're suggesting, in terms of metals and crude oil. However, bullish in terms of gold and silver from a long-term perspective, right?
Yes.
Right. So that's the view coming in with regards to commodities market. Thank you, Kunal. Thank you, participants, for joining me.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.